we are going to go over spine training because having a healthy spine is one of the most important things you can do for your body. So, reviewing cat, pails, and rails, cow, pails, rails. So, pails and rails stands for progressive and regressive angular isometric loading, focusing on strengthening the tissue in a isometric position is going to be our greatest and safest way to create adaptations at a neurological and biological level. So with our cat positioning, we are going to come into an arch, stretch, and looking for a stretch into flexion. So trying to find as much flexion as we possibly can. Our pails are going to be spreading the ground, trying to increase that stretch, and then rails are going to be pinching the ground. It's going to be the opposite in our cow position. So in the cow position, we're going to be in a dip, finding as much extension as we can in our back and finding as much extension in our back, and then pressing down, lengthening the anterior side of the tissue, so the front side of the tissue being our stomach and our abdominal area. So pails and rails in our cow position is going to be the opposite of pails and rails in our cat position. So pails and rails for the cow position is going to be trying to pinch the floor in for pails and spread the floor out for rails. So the general protocol of this is 3 rounds, a 2-minute stretch, and then building up to a 10-second pails and a 10-second rails was just our greatest, safest isometric contraction in those positions. So coming into our stretched position, finding as much flexion as we can here, and then holding for 2 minutes. And as we hold, we're going to be focusing on breathing. So nice deep belly breaths in through your nose, and long slow exhales out through your mouth. So holding that stretch. Our pails, again, are going to be trying to spread the floor, so thinking about reaching out in all directions with knees and hands, trying to push yourself deeper into that flexion. Rails is going to be trying to pinch in and trying to squeeze all of the tissue on the underside, creating as much shortening in that area as we can. Ramping up for each pails and rails to our greatest and safest contraction. So for pails, I'll be holding for